There was not a singular focus. There was 10 plus 2 because there was 2 of us. So there was 20 things we wanted to
do. Yes. Welcome to the Impactors Podcast. I'm Corey Carter.
And I'm Ron Cool.
And we are the owners and founders of Hindsight HacKing Media, agency, podcasts, funnels, graphics, and more. Head on over to gethhm.com to learn more.
Guys, we created this podcast to help you go create an impact today. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. We're taking all the fluff, all the BS out so you can go create an impact.
And today's topic is
FHL. It's over. Now what?
That's right, Ron. So many people, they left the stage, they left the room, auditorium on the last day, and they were overwhelmed because now we just heard from 20 different people and we now want to try 20 different things. But I remember when we were at 2020 FHL and we kind of walked away with that feeling. And I don't know if do you remember like what you felt as you walked away, and outside of just being excited, right? But
so much. It was, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. There was a lot of scrolling moments. We got to be a part of this, got to be a part of that. How do we start this? And it was like everything all at once.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. So this year, when I pose this question to you, how can ClickFunnels, Funnel Hacking Live change our business? And, one thing though, that leaving FHL that was solidified in our minds was some of the goals. Like we did not have that same sense when we left 2020 FHL, but now like we had a goal before FHL of, in 2022, we want to put 400 people through our podcast launch program, Profits with Podcasts.
Yep, absolutely. And it was something that we were very determined on. We know we can deliver on it, and we know we can help a lot of people.
Yeah. And so that goal, that belief, that feeling was 100% confirmed through all the speakers, through all the different things. The only things that might change would be how we get there.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And we've tweaked a couple of things already.
Yeah. Tweaking a couple of things already. We talked about the Rachel Miller and her social growth plan, right? Like everything we do on social is all things podcasts. And so we're going to figure out some certain tweaks that allow us to do more than just that on our show, or on our social, even though it is still all about the podcast.
Right. So it is truly about how we can take what you learn from the people that you respect and put it into play.
Yeah. So I think one of the first steps is our social. The second thing is being blessed with McCall Jones, in our lives. She's launching some fun stuff here in October that we get to be a part of.
Do you see all of her merch?
I have not seen her merch.
It's pretty sick.
Nice. I can't wait to see it. So I think that's like step number 2 in regards to FHL, to execution and changing of the business. And the reason I kind of wanted to mention it this way is because step 1 was social and Rachel, step 2 with McCall and really helping us be better on video, helping us teach better. And, obviously we're pretty comfortable here, but doesn't mean we can't improve, right? And so it doesn't change anything of our goals, or doesn't send us squirreling. It just allows us to be better at certain things that we're doing. And then those that have all the overwhelm and want to go in so many different directions, if they broke it down into, well, why don't I just pick one thing first and the next thing second, and accomplish these things before, instead of trying to do 10 different things at once? Because I think after 2020 FHL, we wanted to do like 10 things at once.
Yep, absolutely. There was not a singular focus. There was 10 plus 2 because there was 2 of us. So there was 20 things we wanted to
do. Yes. I think we did figure out after FHL that how to have 10 between us instead of 10 each.
Yes, we did talk about that. So it was good.
Yeah. So, all right. How it's going to change our business. we're going to keep going with that mindset of one thing at a time. But circling back, right? Instead of us having a high, expensive coach in 2022, like we did in 2021, we want to utilize things that we already went to, like the FHL speakers and the things they talked about, and those things that we already have access to, but we want to make the most of it, right? So before you go pay a bunch of people, make the most of what's in front of you, and then just one thing at a time.
Absolutely. So no fluff, no BS, just impact. Go make some.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to learn more, head on over to impactorsmastermind.com. We have a special group waiting just for you.
Guys, why are you still listening to this? Get off your phone, go create an impact today.